My guest today is Keemy Keemz
Keemz, the one and only
Lunchtime's Kitchen.
Mr Lunchtime Kitchen.
Okay. How's it going, sir?
It's going all good. All these things of a parody lifestyle are turning into reality. Everything negative said about me, I've turned into a positive outcome.
Okay.
And I will keep on doing that, keep on going.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do, really, car. You're not supposed to really take in the negative, really, you know what I mean? It's there for you to, like, listen to, for you to enhance yourself with.
Yeah,
You know
for sure.
So, yeah, man, I love that still. Love that. So how's life treating you, man? It's treating you good?
Life up, life down, but we remain on balance in it. So as much as the bad stuff is going on, we weigh them out on a good note. And what's by that is you have 24 hours in a day. So of course it's not going to go all the way smooth. So systematically asking if everything is okay, you can't answer just like everything's okay.
Yeah.
But we say we're living in balance and things are getting better though.
Yes,
Things are
man.
getting better.
I love that. Take note, peeps. Take note. I love that. Okay, so what's been going on lately though, man? Last time we linked up was it before Christmas or was it before? Was it before Christmas? We done something more. Was it just
Just after Christmas. Just after Christmas.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since. You know that video was out and about.
Yeah.
A bit quiet myself, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it's just everybody's just working and trying to get back up to speed.
Yeah, but we see with me, what it is people say that you're in too much bolts, but it's not even too much bolts that I'm in. I'm trying to create so many things in the space of one, but from this one organisation that had, which is Lunchtime Kitchen. So what I'm trying to do is build a community.
Why would they say that you're in too much? Did they say you got your hands into too many pies, or is that what they're saying? Or you ride in too many boats?
Riding too much bolts and you ain't got your first one perfected. By that it's like, okay, the Lunchtime Kitchen could be better, could be presented way more better, the marketing could be better, and I need to perfect that one before I step into another boat. But my answer to that is obviously, like with Lunchtime Kitchen, really and truly, it wasn't supposed to take off the way it's supposed to, but it did. You get it? Because obviously overall what I want to do is have an organisation and build one channel together where we control the media basically.
You know what it is? You see, when you're doing something righteous, you're doing something of your own back, your own thoughts, your own drive. You see, timing. Seriously, you cannot plan out the timing of, you know what I mean, the growth of your idea. You can't, because once somebody comes into contact with it and they like it, and it lifts them up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's all about the cause and effect on it. So once you do something once you let your idea out there, you ain't got no control of what comes after that, basically. Unless you only can control what you let out.
There you go.
And that's what it is. So yeah, man, it's all good that the growth comes off that little, you know what I mean? Showing them a bit of awareness. Okay, can you take us back? You think you can take us back to how this journey occurred for you, and also what was you doing before this life? You get me? What were you doing before this life that you're presenting to us today, bro? You get what I'm saying?
I wasn't doing nothing. I didn't do nothing.
That's like many of us doing it. Like,
wow.
You know what I mean? It's like many of us.
You know what? Okay, then the journey, the start, the core.
Yeah.
All right then. So I always say when I'm doing these things, proudly that I'm from Borsley.
Yeah.
They call it Sodom, innit?
Yeah.
Sodom, that it means the city of sin.
Yeah.
So you kind of can tell what that's all about,
Yeah.
innit? But
bro.
yeah, so I was growing up around seeing the little ones and twos and whatnot, and I wouldn't say I was heavy into the gang thing or was super on it or whatever, but I was about my thing in it. So
about it, though.
you ain't talking about no ups or I've got pagans and all that, because I'm a chef in it.
Yeah.
Beef, it's supposed to be handled within a week or two, or it gets stale. You get me?
Come
Out
on,
the window. Oh, I'm no ups.
Yeah.
None of that.
So we say that we understand where we're going with that one. You get me?
And all it was is like what I was doing with Lunchtime Kitchen, it just unrolled. I just knew how to make money, whether it was doing this or doing that. I just knew how to make money and stuff like that. But obviously within the road, and like the highs about it, and I can sit about here and talk and kind of laugh about it. It's because we made that out in it. Because at the end of the day, someone from the road's not going to tell you like the ins and outs. So they're going to tell you, as I say, about balance,
That's
the good
right,
stuff.
Yeah.
You can go to the club, buy bottles, and you can get all the gal, the money, the fame with it. But I ain't gonna tell you about them late nights and the depression and you smoking and all of that, like trying to get your mind off like how you try to get out kind of thing.
Now you see what you're saying there? That's like a perfect example of how my life's been. 100%. Having all these guys that's out there doing their thing, but they felt like it's a safe net to come in his environment. So everything was sort of like whatever stress they was going through out there. As soon as it came through my door in my flat, that was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone. It's like when people tell me this today, saying that you don't know what you've done for me like over the years. You don't know. I said, to be honest, I had a purpose, and just for you to say that to me is making me feel, you know what I mean, that the purpose has been completed. So yeah, man, I understand what you're saying. I've always been that guy to tell these guys about the levels of their mind, because I studied psychology, I studied law, so I understood these mindsets and the actions as well. So yeah, man, I totally get what you're saying, man.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and obviously for the people that are enrolled, musicians and people that have experienced it, rather than promote this lifestyle, let's stop lying to our generation.
Yes.
Because it's not a healthy lifestyle to be living.
Nope.
And you get it, and like the thing is with me is why it's a loved kind of thing and a hated kind of thing is because you're speaking and people want to hear that voice, but then you're talking about it and it's like, bro, why are you speaking? Why are you kind of exposing? It's not exposing because at the end of the day,
It's like
us brothers and whatever side you come from, whether it's Birmingham, whether it's London, whether it's Chicago, whether it's New York and whatever, systematically we don't want to be fighting each other over things that are not ours. They're not ours.
It's not about. See, that's the thing. It's the lack of understanding and lack of understanding. They don't. You see, lanes have been laid. Culturally, lanes have been laid in the ends. You see, man come before you, and if he ain't man a man that's guiding him in the sense of righteousness or in the right way, yeah, you can guide a man to say, let's make this money or whatever. We get that. But you're still staying in the crud if you're not elevating your mind to have a conversation to lift your mindset. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've had these guys, trust me, there's guys out there where, believe me, trust me.
Nah, it's true.
They will come and say, blase, blah, you remember life. It's just easier to be around you. But I would tell them, don't bring your rubbishness around here because at the end of the day, that's not what I do. I understand what that is. It's not a hard thing for me to pick up. It's harder for me to stay out of the mix because we live in a world of sin anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't be like you or follow you. I'm not a sheep. I have to be myself. So when you come around with them actions, I have to change. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I gotta be the yin and the yang. So
exactly. And
yeah, man.
When we speak about it and we talk about all these things and whatnot, it's like, alright then, cause I'm 24 years of age and so I've kind of had that maturity. Even from a young age of like knowing how to move. And it's like, what's changed? Like, cause generations from like the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s to like now present, the street and the system always changes. You get it? Like,
that's right.
There's a lot of people outside like my age and younger that love talking about what they do, and again, I don't rate that because
he's criminalising himself.
It's not only criminalising yourself to the police and to everybody around. You're also alerting your supposed ops about how you move them. So if that silent person is not gonna say nothing, alright then cool, I'm gonna study mine. He's always gonna be one up on you because he knows all your movements. It's a chess game, not checkers.
Yeah, but see the thing about it, this is the thing, that's why it's always good to be blatant. You see when you do certain things, you go around certain people.
Yeah.
It's always good to be your blatant you.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because once you don't show them the blatant you, that's when all this mockery and all the manipulation and all this crud starts kicking in. Man thinking that, oh, he's doing this or he's about this. They don't get it. Once you show them who you are from the off, then that's how they're going to deal with you from the get-go to the end.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? So this is where a lot of us fail. A lot of us youngsters coming up and they fail that, you know what? I don't want to show this side of me around them, man, because they're gonna think that I'm a bit of pussy or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Forget that. Forget that. Listen to guys that's been there already. They've lived it, seen it, and look at them now. This is the thing. It's like you don't stay in that lane all your life. You choose to be in the lane all your life. That's a choice. But you can't stay in that lane all your life. And I always say this. Any man that's like 40, 30, that's still talking that crodness. Do you get what I'm saying? From what he was doing when he was 15, 16, 18 upwards, they're stuck.
They're stuck.
The brain hasn't developed. They're just stuck in there.
Even when it comes down to it, like really and truly, like who cares?
I don't knock them.
Yeah.
I don't knock them because everybody has to survive and everybody's got their way of doing it.
Yeah, but again,
you can always advise them.
Yeah,
just advise them. You know what I mean? As a
and it's about like you see with the people that live, breathe it, and do it, and actually in a position. A lot of them, the thing is they've changed their way, and I'm gonna give a special shout out to they used to call him KRA, stand for crazy. He's now Casey Bailey.
Okay.
Peaky Blinders. Works in multiple community things and trying to put on. He's not KRA anymore. Yes. He's elevated from that, and we're gonna give maximum respect
for that. Yeah. Shout out
KRA. His name is not KRA. It's Casey Bailey.
Casey Bailey. Shout out Casey Bailey. Yo, that's a good transition, man. I love that.
You get it?
Nice transition, man. See,
and that's a free promotion for a real guy. You get it? Man. But then you'll have a person which we ain't gonna name drop. Yeah. That will go around and try to portray themselves as someone they ain't, and then like with Birmingham is a big place but small place, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
So like we're not going to support a person we know for a fact. If you're saying like how do you know that? Listen,
you know,
everybody was outside around them times, innit? You can't be hiding.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't be hiding.
Blood.
Even if she wasn't about it, it's just outside the academy. You can't be outside.
Yeah, outside you wasn't. You get what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But like, you can't then try to live a life and then act like that was you then, because people are really gonna test you about
man.
And what my message is, a lot of people confuse it like, are you going the positive route? Listen, my guy, Jesus Christ walked and lived, breathed positivity and still got crucified
bro,
for his actions and the way he's saying about him being God's son.
Come on, G.
My message is just, listen, if you're going to be anything in this world, in society, where they want you to be a sexy girl, where they want you to be this kind of, be yourself.
Be yourself, man.
Be yourself. It was like, this, that and whatever. The reason why my chest is so high and like in the system or whatever, how can I make somebody's opinion break me when you're talking to a guy that's not even 25, that's handled mortgage payments, that's got business behind him, and all them things and whatever, and I'm still hearing all this cap in it.
You can't. You get me? You can't still. You can't.
But nah.
Yo, introduce yourself, man.
Nyron, youth worker, community worker, what else am I? Teacher,
and
business owner, Ace Customs, follow the Instagram page, best shoes.
And he looks like Chris Smalling to you.
and you forget the main part of being
the Keemz manager.
Thank
you.
You
Do you know how many times I get told about Chris Smalling?
Yeah, Chris Smalling this is, man.
But I play like Ronaldo.
So man, I've got this is a young kings table right now.
Man,
these are young kings right
now.
You know what I mean? So
2020.
These are only two of the few that you're seeing right now. But, two of many, sorry, that you're seeing right now. So yeah, man, there's plenty out there. They're gonna be collaborating soon.
Ace Customs.
Soon, man.
See you later.
See you later, brother. So yeah, it's true what you're saying there. What you're saying, you got 100% facts. What you're saying, man, makes plenty sense. Yeah, sorry, plenty sense. So yeah, man, you just had Keemo talk about some of the mindsets of these guys that, you know what I mean. Some of them transition, and some of them don't. Do you get what I'm saying? And like we're here to give them that, just that enlightenment. You know what I mean? Just to open up their minds, make them understand that it's not always about chasing the paper. Because sometimes when you're doing good things, the paper chases you. That's a fact. Do you know what I mean? As long as you understand yourself and align yourself to just to be something that you believe in, it's gonna come, man. It doesn't matter what time it comes. It's always gonna come. Do you know what I mean? Even just like networking with people, that's a valuable thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So just keep them things in mind. What this guy's saying, man.
Why? Because the dream and the team makes it work. On one level, you can do so much by yourself, and I see people doing this of like trying to be self-made and everything. With Lunchtime Kitchen, being honest, I wanted the team with me so we can go forward and branch out to do different markets.
Yeah.
However, you rely on people for too much, and then your duty starts fading. You've only got to turn up and say, listen, you know what, this was the idea, you still be on board. In life, in the system, we all tend to like, okay then, my guy, he has this opinion, my opinion, and now I hate him. No, it's not even like that. You do not have to be best friends with people. To be a business person, to be business minded, you have to understand about patience and key and understanding the next person. It's like when I keep on asking and repeating myself or enforcing this message, it's like, you know what, I'm not going to stop until it's heard. You get it? And like with Lunchtime Kitchen, we made noise to a point where I have to take that thing seriously now. Like the presentation is going to get better. You're going to see me with the staff. Dessert Time Kitchen is coming because my auntie Maria, she wanted to jump on board and make cakes, so there's another free promotion. You get it?
Come on.
And yeah, this year is about self-made, and this is how we're going to get it, because so many people don't believe in themselves. And this is what my life journey was like. It was, you're going to be the bad person, you're never going to be anything, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. And I'm just looking in the mirror now, like, look at me now, innit?
Yeah, man.
And it's like, somebody would look at them and be like, chest too high, very high, it has to be high, you get it? It has to be high.
My brother. Real talk, you know, listen.
It has to be.
If your chest ain't high, you know, then you're always going to get stuck down in that ditch. You have to push your chest out above something, so when you get thumped, you're not going to sink right down into that ditch. Do you get what I'm saying? So once your chest is up there, whoever comes into your contact that's positive is going to boost your chest up more. Do you get what I'm saying?